Everybody, when they think of witchcraft, tends to think of like seances and, talking to the dead, psychics, all these crazy, all these wild things. But it doesn't have to be that way. The Bible says in the book of Samuel that rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. That means that God considers rebellion against authority to be the same as the sin of witchcraft. And here's why that's so serious. Witchcraft is in the list in the book of Revelation that puts people into the lake of fire, that will sentence you to hell someday. That's how serious this is. So children ought to obey, not just honor, but obey their parents without grumbling or complaining. The children are not the boss. It's the parents. Our society has that reversed. Wives ought to obey their husbands. The Bible talks about this, and be submissive in everything. Now, the exception, of course, is if the husband or the person in authority is telling you to do something that's wrong, that's immoral, or that's against God, against God's ways and his word. Then you, of course, don't have to obey. That's the big exception. But most of the time, largely, that is not the case. Women are not to be the boss of the home. The man is to be the one who leads with love, but is the leader. So be careful. And men ought to submit themselves and not rebel against Christ, to obey the New Testament and his words. And we must obey the government too.